Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. To the air, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Patterson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To throw, it's King. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with the touchdown.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. They got stuck. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and get some pretty good pickups.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Lets it go. He's got him wide open. Wide open on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's a big stride inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming.
Football 7. Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's King. Buying some time. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football and that play.
And he added the extra point.
LSU, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat, turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hilton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. They're setting up the screen. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
He didn't get the big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. The 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Back to pass, it's King. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away.
Number 47, on to punt it away.
He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and
the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The carry going off right tackle here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. At the 20, he's got space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fit it in the window for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Godfrey. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball.
Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Touchdown, Tigers. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got him downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Purple and gold's got this running game going right now, and you don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. The quick out. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this defense, David, has had their hands full all game long. They're giving up some big plays. They're obviously down here late, but how about creating that takeaway deep in their own end?
And this is what you work on. Like these situations, I know I'm down. I need a turnover. I got to make something happen. Sometimes you give up bigger plays because you're trying to strip the football and make that happen. Nice job by the defense, executing perfectly. I got to get it back to my offense. It's fourth quarter. I need a turnover. Now, guess what, offense? It's your turn. You got the ball. Go do some damage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, LSU! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll bring it out. It's Godfrey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's King. The short hands. It's Haynes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Intercepted, just what the defense is back to order. There he goes to the right. Tag. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Godfrey. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the...
Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Berry. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown LSU. Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
32.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Godfrey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Keeps looking downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And Man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game. And you got...
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got his man.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Berry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Split backs here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Throwing right. Holds it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's King. Under fire. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
That's reeled in, it's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Throws for the tight end. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.